seemed like things didn't click for you guys in the passing game until late. Was there rust that you had to knock off? I also saw you took off your glove at one point. What was going on that kind of messed you guys up early on?
Yeah, again, just felt like we didn't get in the rhythm. There's a lot of probably different reasons we come with. At the end of the day, we got to execute better, and it starts with me, and that starts with me getting the guys together to get a better rhythm.
Kedon, do you feel like all the short passes against Rhode Island last week kind of prevented your team from being able to get into a chemistry in the passing game today?
No, I think our game plan was quite different going in. Again, we just have to adjust to what they're doing, and we have to execute the game plan better. When they drop against our certain passes, we got to take those checkdowns sometimes. It's unfortunate, but just what you got to do.
So you talked about like how you guys want to do what the defense gives you. I mean, what were they giving you, like whenever they were lining up initially?
And it depends on the play and the coverage. Again, I think we take advantage of certain passing situations better. It'd probably be better to look at tape and give you a better answer as to what we didn't execute on certain plays that we missed. But again, I think overall, I think the plays that we had, we just had to execute better.
Kedon, it looked like. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, what's the message as far as bouncing back from this one for you guys?
Yeah, and the first thing we got to watch is film, see where we got to improve. Just like any week, see where we got to get better, and figure out where our identity is and move on.
Kedon, it seemed like there were times that you were looking downfield and like kind of staring down a wide receiver a little bit. Were there times you just weren't sure what you were seeing, or was it a timing thing? What was going on? That sometimes you were holding on the ball a little bit longer than before?
Yeah, I'd have to see what play specifically. I think times I should have been more decisive. I think other times, again, depending on the play, you got to see what. I'm sure there's certain coverage, that allowed us to get down to check down, maybe hold on the ball longer. But again, depends on the situation, play of the game, and I should go through it on film.
Kedon, you started 4 games at quarterback for this team so far. How would you evaluate your performance up to this point in the season?
Yeah, each individual game's a lot different story. I think tonight I got to play better for us to win.
Did you see tighter coverage tonight in the secondary, Georgia Tech secondary, than you saw maybe with video this week?
Not necessarily. I think you don't really necessarily look at how someone's covering someone. Look at the defensive structurally, see what concepts are going to beat them. Again, I thought our guys did a good job, winning some contested catches, and at times they did a good job of playing defense. But again, I think we got to be better as a whole and beat that kind of coverage.
Well, it's so much easier in the fourth quarter than it was in the first 3 quarters.
It's a good question. We'll go look on tape, see what happened. I think it's definitely in the passing game. We definitely found a bit of rhythm. But again, that's not an excuse for not executing earlier. We got to execute earlier.
Corey will be the last one. Chris and Corey, right? You had 1, 2?
Yeah. Do you feel like things changed a bit when Izzy went out of the game?
Obviously, it hurts to lose him, but we got a lot of great backs. I thought the other 2 guys can carry that load. And again, I think we have to be better in a lot of areas.
You mentioned defensive concepts. Were there defensive concepts that you saw out there that you're like, that wasn't something that we were studying going into this game?
No, I think we were well prepared. At times you have a concept you can't. If they drop someone, you have to see how that one player plays. Deep cross concept that back gets set to check it down. Again, you want to throw explosives, you want to take shots, but they have to play the right defense for that to happen, and they have to react to the way you want it to. So
We'll wrap up with Bo.
Defense, is this one of the more physical defenses you faced this season?
Their physical defense, I think, there are a lot of teams that play who are just as physical or if not more. Again, I think, look at, we'll see on tape again, but I think walking on the field, I feel like we have to be better as an offense if, we want to reach the goals and aspirations that we have this year.
Keith, thank you very much.